Hello everyone. Today I will be sharing a reflection from the movie My Octopus Teacher. Indeed, very good timing right after it won the Oscar for Best Documentary. So if you didn't have a chance to see it yet, I would definitely recommend you to see it. It's beautiful in its intention. It's beautifully captured. And it's such a wonderful story that really gives us the essence of life through a real human experience. I will try not to spoil it too much, but just to give a little bit more context for discussion, I need to share some details about the movie too. So, this movie is a man's story who is going through a tough time in his midlife, where he's feeling a little bit lost. And during this process, he is trying to find some connection back to life. And throughout his search, he is committing to exploring the ocean each and every day. And in the beginning, this was just a, I think, random activity that was calling for him. But over time, this simple commitment really changes his perspective about life and perspective about nature, and through his connection to the ocean, through his connection to the octopus that he discovers in the depths of the ocean, he reconnects with life. And through that connection to life, his life changes as well. So, in a nutshell, that's a beautiful story. The interesting part that I would like to take into today's discussion is actually something that he mentioned in the movie. So, when his friends really realized his commitment, everybody was questioning, like, don't you ever get bored, like, doing the same thing every day? And his answer to this concern was amazing for me. He said, well, that's actually where the magic is. Doing the same thing every day. Because if you do the same thing every day, only then you can discover little small differences, like nuances of life. And you can go into the depths of life in terms of your understanding. That was such an amazing insight. Very well captured. And it resonated very well with me because of my personal story too. Almost a year ago, when I was in New York and going through the first months of this COVID-19 pandemic experience, New York was hit terribly, and there were quite a lot of restrictions in terms of what we can do, what we cannot do, with quite a lot of unknowns and uncertainties. So during that time, I was somehow forced to stay local in my surroundings. And through that commitment to the same things for months, I have experienced a totally different view about my neighborhoods. I've experienced a totally different perspective about life in general too. I've been living in New York almost like 5 years, but till that experience, thanks to New York's diversity, I was always trying different things, exploring different angles, but I would admit I was not really paying attention to doing the same things in the same place over and over again, till I was forced to do so. But the magic has happened when I actually commit to experiencing the same park, the same plants, the same animals every day. I also started building a relationship with them in a way that I didn't even know was ever possible before. So in that sense, actually, the movie was very dear to my heart because it made me remember the relationship that I was able to establish last year. And that opening, that depth of the connection to the nature really carried over. And it's one of the precious gifts that I am privileged to get actually from this so-called terribly restrictive experience of the pandemic. It turned out to be one of the gifts that I get from this experience. And I wanted to share this because I know some of my friends listening to this from Turkey you might be going through some serious lockdowns once again. Once again, given the pandemic conditions, most of the places are still going through strict lockdowns where people are somehow forced to spend time in their local surroundings. And this is life, and so there are things that we can't change about it. But the other thing that we can change is really our relationship to the experience, our perspective. So in that way, if you have time, I would like to invite you to use this lockdown time to watch this wonderful movie. But even if you don't do so, why don't we really take these involuntary experiences as opportunities to really get into deeper connection with our surroundings? Why don't we really try doing the same things every day, but finding different things in those experiences every day? So life is not only about doing different things and exploring different activities. It might also be doing the same things in the same place, but discovering something new each time and going one level deeper each and every day. Why don't we take this opportunity to run a mini experimentation? If you take the challenge, let me know how it goes. And even if you are not really in a lockdown condition, similar to the experience in the movie, if something in this reflection is calling for you, why don't you explore some opportunities for building daily relationships with your surroundings, with nature, and see what gifts it might offer for you? If you take that challenge as well, please let me know. I am eager to hear more about from your experiences. Thank you all. Bye for now.